What is up, everybody? Thank you for watching another video. I'm in my hotel room today, so a little bit of a change of pace, so bear with me on that one. Anyway, three main things I want to cover today. First, let's talk just briefly about, everyone's heard it by now, but yes, reservations have closed. I didn't fully get to dive into that on my last video where I was calling dealers, so we'll talk about that very briefly. Number two, the Mach-E, Ford Mach-E, their electric Mustang, prices have increased from the 2001 to the 2022 model. From the 2021 to the 2022 model year. So what does that mean for the Ford Lightning? Let's talk about that a little bit. And then finally, new drone footage of the latest production, hopefully near production version of the Cybertruck. Really cool footage. And, you know, in my opinion, it's the first time, maybe it's just this above angle that they have. Let's lead with that because I'm already talking about it. So, Cybertruck news. A recent drone flew by and caught the latest production version or near production version of the Cybertruck on the track, getting some tests done. And let me tell you, it's like this above angle that we're looking at here. It really looks like a truck for the first time. The bed is showing, and the bed looks longer than some of the other versions. Maybe it's not as wide too. I think, again, it might just be the angle, but to me, it looks more skinny and long like a traditional truck looks like. I don't know. It's really cool to actually see it out in action, getting work done. And we can always hope that this means maybe there's one sooner than later. As we all know, upcoming earnings announcement, we'll get the latest on the Cybertruck, and that's right around the corner. And then it's a waiting game. We have been told that 2023 we should have production of Cybertruck, so keep an eye out, all you Cybertruck heads. I can't wait to see them on the road and get to drive one. That's going to be awesome. These things are one of a kind. They're what I've been calling the concept turned into a reality for the first time. Like, sure, it might be like a little different than what we've seen so far, but something is bound to happen with these guys. That was such a nothing sentence. Time zone difference, guys. Bear with me. That's all I have on the Cybertruck. Moving right along. Mach-E prices. Let's take a look at these numbers. Ugh. Again, this video is a little more raw than the other ones. I'm not going to edit it like I usually do, so bear with me here. Okay. Shout out to Inside EVs, a great article on this. I would not have known about the price change without it. Let's take a look here. So the Select, which is the lowest trim, I'm going to go in order of lowest trim to highest trim, and the price increases. Again, thanks to Inside EVs for curating this info. Select, the lower trim is up $1,000. That now you can purchase for about between $42,000 and $45,000. We have the premium extended range is now up $2,500. A pretty decent price hike in my opinion. These guys are looking roughly around 52 to 55K. We have the GT, which is up only 2,000. The Route 1 is up 2,300. I switched those ones. Sorry, not in order, like I said. And then the GT Performance is up $3,000. So why is this in the Ford Lightning updates? Great question. Well, I think there's been a lot of rumors between parts shortages and the upcoming tax rebate that Ford is going to raise the prices of their cars. And honestly, this whole time, I have not been a believer that would happen. However, this is making me scratch my head and wonder. So seeing these prices go up like ever so much, that's what I do appreciate. So if we look at Tesla price increases, they've been blaming it on parts shortages, going through new suppliers that are more expensive. And you've seen cars like the Model Y go up, I think, even 10K since this time last year or earlier. And the fact that the Ford Mustang Mach-E is only going up by 3,000 at the most, it makes sense because they have probably more access to suppliers that's all they had to hike it up by. But there's still all these rumors that they're doing it only because of the tax incentive that should shortly pass. And, they'll never let us know if that is the reason. So it's still all up to us, rumors and gossips to know if that is actually the case. We may never know. But what's important is we keep an eye on this stuff and that we, do our best to, not to let them try anything too crazy. So we have rough price estimates for the Ford Lightning. My guess is, expect about $5,000 on average higher than what we were thinking. Again, this is a total estimate just from what I'm seeing in the market right now, but I do predict a bit of a price increase. Now they won't do I promise you that it would just be a PR nightmare that the Pro is not going to go up. However, that Pro might be stripped of more and more features, and the upsell to like whatever that next package on the Pro, believe me, that is probably going to be up there. So I really hope we get this pricing open soon. The pricing configurator on their website, I hope opens really soon for the Ford Lightning. It's got to be soon because they stopped reservations. And if you look at the pattern for the Bronco, I do believe that they opened it shortly after that. So keep our eyes out. If you guys see it before me, you have to let me know. Deal? Please. Basically, why bring that story up is, well, if you are getting a Mach-E, now you know. And then second, it's important that we keep an optimistic eye when the prices for the Lightning come out and are not like taken aback. And we're kind of, I would just say expect a bit higher than what we thought. The good news is, though, just a tiny bit of tax credit news is so far there's been no official changes to those EV incentives. So it's still at, for now anyway, $12,500 off the Lightning. So as long as that doesn't change, I think we'd all be okay if the Lightning goes up, about $5,000. So keep an eye out for that. And then finally, just a quick, let's talk about this closing of the reservations for the Lightning. So the first part of that is, well, hey, what if you don't have your reservation in and you still want one? There is a chance, of course, if you look at how the Mach-E is performing right now or how it's being sold, people who've ordered it still have the right to say they don't want it when it comes in. And when that happens, the dealer gets to sell it. So that same thing's bound to happen on the Lightning. This first round of people who order it, not everyone's going to take delivery. So they have to put their pre-order. They have to make the order. Then when the car comes, they actually buy that. So if they don't buy it, it goes to the dealer. Dealer can sell it. I would, however, expect a decent market adjustment on that Ford F-150 Lightning when you buy it. But it will be a way to, I almost said skip the line, but in a lot of ways you would be skipping the line. You just pay a little bit of a tax and you just stay on that search inventory button on Ford's website. If you're looking to, maybe that's going to be your strategy, go watch my Mach-E review. I kind of show you how they throw the inventory on the websites, and you could search within 100 miles of you too, which is great. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Final thing that we kind of learned in the last couple of days is that, Ford is going to be deciding this first group of people, and dealers might have a small say in it from that prioritization code they give. But other than that, it looks like your order date and it looks like your order date's mostly going to decide if you are, and your dealer allocation and your area. That's all going to be thrown into the big Ford computer, and we should be getting emails from Ford within the next month. And keep an eye out is all I've got to say there. So maybe we'll see something. I really hope I'm part of this first group. If not, guys, if you're in Michigan and you're part of that first group, please, please, please let me check out your Ford F-150 Lightning. I will drive to you. Maybe we'll trade cars for the day or something, and I'll pay you $100. So that's all I got today. Again, weird location, weird video, not like my normal stuff, I know. So I apologize if you don't like this one as much. I'll be back next Tuesday or so. So unless some crazy breaking news happens in the next couple of days, I'll be back to my normal setting on the next video. I'm going to end this here. Thanks again for watching. You guys are the best. I appreciate it. Bye.